Welcome back. Welcome back to LTTV. My name is Latasha LT Jimerson. I'm an author, teacher, book coach, and motivational speaker. And today I want to talk to you about writing. Yeah, we're going to write your book. We're going to do it in 90 days. Okay, the actual writing piece is the first 30 days. So I want to cover that first. Okay, so one thing that I teach my authors is to write and write and write in a journal or a notebook or a diary. Write as a habit. Write in order to strengthen your writing muscle. So if you're going to be an author, that means you're going to be an authority, you're going to be an expert. So that's going to require you to do a lot of writing and also a lot of reading. Okay, so you are going to expand your vocabulary, you're going to improve your spelling, and you're going to become much more articulate in your communication. You're going to become clear, concise, and not wordy, and you're going to get your point across right away. All right, so let's talk about writing. W is the very first phase in the writing process. I have 5 phases, and I use the RAP system, and the W is first. So the first thing you want to do is develop that writing muscle by writing every single day. So you're going to do a brain dump every single day to clear out the mind clutter. You have a lot of clutter in your mind. You have a lot of old thinking, limiting beliefs, lots of garbage left over from your childhood. Don't worry about it. We all do. It's okay. It happens to the best of us. What's going to happen is the more you write, the more you express yourself, the more you clean the trash out of your head. Okay, so that's writing. If you've got a pen and a paper, you should be taking notes right now because this is some juicy content. All right. So the writing. The writing needs to take place on paper, physical paper, not on the computer. The computer is going to come later. Trust me, I'm an old school teacher. I've been writing and reading since I was like 3 years old. I've been teaching since 2003, and I know exactly how this goes. Okay, so I'm going to take you through what I would do in my history or English classroom. I taught both at the middle school and high school level. And so what I would teach during this process is either a 5-paragraph essay, a 5-page report, 25-page research paper, book reviews, book summaries. Every piece of literature that you read is going to have the exact same structure, whether you're doing a dissertation, for a doctorate degree, or if you're doing a thesis paper for a master's degree, it's all the same process. So what I do is I break it down. I make it real simple, easy, and fun for people who are writing books. So it's a non-academic task, but I'm going to give you the perspective of an academic scholar because that's my background. Okay, so if you follow this process and this format, you will be highly successful because your readers will be able to understand what you're writing and it will flow. If you don't follow this process, your writing will be all over the place, just like your thinking is some days. Trust me, it happens to all of us. Your thinking is all over the place. You have to get structured. You got to get organized. So what do? We start with an outline. Your outline is kind of like a table of contents. I want you to think of it that way. So when you do your outline, just get a piece of paper and a pen and just make this real simple. You're just literally going to write your chapters out the way that they come to you in your mind, right? But before you do that, I want you to think about your hook. Every good book has a great hook. It's something that brings people in and it makes them interested. So you might want to choose a quote, or a statistic, or a controversial statement, or just a nugget of something that you learned, okay? So that's the very first thing. After your hook, you then need to shift into your thesis statement, which says, the reason why I'm writing this book is because, and you give us your 3 main points, X, Y, and Z, okay? Then you go into your conclusion, which is a restatement of your thesis, and it says, as you can see, I have shown you that X, Y, and Z. All right, now, once you have done your introduction, which includes your hook, your thesis, your body, and your conclusion. You're going to tell everybody why you're writing this book straight up front so they know I'm reading this book because, right? Once you have that written on paper, then you're ready to go ahead and shift over to the computer and start typing out your chapters. Now, if you get stuck and you get lost, which we always do, we meaning me and my clients and you, we always go back to the outline and we remember, what were the original thoughts? What did I really want chapter 3 to be about? And does that go with my thesis? Does it go with my hook? Are those the main points that I wanted to cover? You make sure you stick to your original outline because that is like your script. If anything changes, your entire book is off, okay? So make sure you spend time and energy thinking about what you want to write before you actually write it. And that's what you're going to put in your outline. All right? And that wraps up the W for writing. See you in the next video.